Dear Bob, Roz, Maren, all the kids. Well, I'm finally getting time to send you another tape. I'm up in the tower again during the day, like I was last time, only this time I'm not on guard. My buddy Casey's on guard, and I came up to keep him company. Because I had patrol yesterday, and I just got back in, and I get the day off. And so there's really not too much to do on a day off around here. So I came up, we're going to waste the morning away up in the tower. And this afternoon, we're going to get to go to Play Coup. They're going to give us a pass. They give us one about once every month. And we're going to go in to Play Coup. They got a lot of stores, but you're not allowed to go in any of the bars or anything. They're all off limits. I guess they don't trust any of the people around here. And the stores really don't sell anything worthwhile, so it's just a place to go to pass the time away. Because the club's not open during the day, so we can't go to the club and get drunk. They can hear the wind. Casey was telling me to tell you about that being so windy and cold here, but I told you that in the last tape when I was up here.
Isn't that somebody's dog's name on there?
What?
Did you tell me somebody in your family's dog's name on there?
What?
Casey.
Yeah, his name's Tim Casey, but I was telling him that you had a dog named Casey, and he didn't like that too much. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any newsreels of Doc Toe. Maybe you've seen some of our trucks on convoys coming in and out of there. And I was just up there the other day, and things are kind of calming down a little, but the fighting's going on about 15 miles, I guess, away from base camp. But we're still bringing ammo up there almost every day, and they've been making it a 2-day trip. We go up there, stay overnight there, and then come back. Oh, there's a helicopter coming. It looks like he's going to go right over the tower. So I want to let you pick up the sound of it. It sounds pretty realistic. Here, you can probably hear it now.
Oh, look at him firing the machine guns. What's he hitting out there? Hold on, quick, jump up. What's he hitting? What's he firing at? Who are those people?
Casey's trying to get me psyched. He's trying to tell me that we're being attacked. And then the helicopters are firing the machine guns, but I doubt if Charlie's stupid enough to ever come near this base camp during the day. Too bad we couldn't get some sound to the machine guns going off. Casey wants to get up and fire the machine gun in the bunker so you can really pick it up close hand. Too bad we couldn't get some mortars. They were shooting mortars off before. I think it was just harassment rounds, but they were landing pretty close to the perimeter. I wish they'd start firing them again and you could pick up those sounds. Well, I really got wiped out the other night because one of our boys went home, Grency. He's from Newark, New Jersey, and he was one of the guys in our group, and we all got drunk the night before he was leaving. And I really got wiped out. I don't remember how I made it back from the club to the barracks. I told you on the last tape about an infusion where we might get transferred around here, but they canceled that for 45 more days, so it'll probably be after Christmas before I find out if I'll be leaving or not. I kind of hope I'll be leaving because I'm kind of tired of this company. There's too much work here entirely. I think when I get home I'm going to have to rest for about a year because I think I've done enough work in this place to last me the rest of my life. It's going on day in and day out. Just work till 8, 9 o'clock at night. By the time you take a shower, you're ready for bed because you're too tired to do anything else. Yeah, unless they come in and put you on guard, because sometimes everybody's on the road and there's only about 3 or 4 guys in the company, and they come and snag you and put you on guard, and you might have been at the club drinking, you're half asleep, and 11 o'clock at night you got to walk out to the bunker line. It's really a hassle. We're sitting here trying to think of things to say, but we really can't think of anything to say because nothing really happens over here. It's just the same thing day in and day out. Work, work, work. Huh? Yeah, today's a real nasty day. It was raining a little this morning. It's almost like it's back in monsoon season again. Huh? Yeah, it looks like it's going to clear up. I hope we had a nice afternoon. I hate to go into Play Coup and have it rain. I got your Christmas tree and I got it hanging over my bed in my area. And Casey got a little Christmas tree like it from home, except his got little lights on it, and you plug it in, it lights up. We're gonna fix up a table in our area, and we're gonna get each other gifts and put them under the tree and everything. Yeah, we're gonna hang stock and see what we can get. Yeah. Maybe the CQ will come around and put something in our stocking. It'll probably be a commitment for the morning. Detail, general detail, bunker detail, building bunker, sandbag detail. They got everything over here. I thought I wouldn't have to pull KP over here, but we pull it. They got about 5 women KPs, and then they got about 6 GI KPs, because the women can't lift anything, and we got to do all the heavy work. And we just about do everything. And the mess hall, you know, we have no running water over here. We get it from a water trailer, so we have to get big pots and go out and fill them up and then bring them back into the mess hall. You must get at least 50 pots of water a day. Then we got big drums out there with stoves in it, heating the water for hot water. We got to keep that filled all day long. I tell you, KP here is worse than I ever had it in the States. When you get off KP, you just plop down on that bed and you've had it till morning. I want to tell you, I still got your package laying under my bed that I've had under there for about, I guess, what is it? I've had that package under there 4 months now? Maybe 5. But one of these days we will get to mail it. Oh, it's just a bunch of silk pictures I gotta send home. Got some color film that has to be developed. I was gonna send you a box of sea rations to see what they taste like, so you could heat them up and eat them. But I forgot. I wrapped the package and I forgot to put the sea rations in. When I first got here, I thought sea rations were great. I thought they tasted better than the food we got in the mess hall. And now, whenever we're on the road, we eat one hot meal. We get maybe breakfast before we leave, and the eggs are usually half rotten and they taste terrible. I can't even eat them, and I can't stand the pancakes they make. Yeah, and when we get powdered eggs, that stuff is terrible. Yeah. But the rest of the day, we get we're usually on the road during dinner and supper, so we just got sea rations. Sometimes we got heat tablets and we can heat them, but if we're riding along in the truck, we just got to eat while we're driving. And like when we go to Docto, it's about, about 75 miles? 80 miles one way. And that's steady driving. You go there.
80 miles an hour.
Yeah, we move because we got an armor escort on our convoys. The last convoy I was on, we had about 100 trucks. We had, I think it was 6 tanks and about 8 PCs rode along. They're personnel carriers, or little armored cars. Yeah, they got a 50 caliber machine gun mounted on the top, and they ride along and they provide security. Plus we had helicopter escorts because things are pretty bad out by Doctoa. There's NVA all over the place, and they're waiting for one of our convoys to get hit bad. Yeah, I think it's 5 regiments. They say are up. Well, this tape's just about over, so I'm going to turn it over and see if I can tape some on the other side.
outside. I was just laughing. Casey used that same line when we just sent a tape to his parents, and he's saying I'm stealing his line. I guess you've been reading mostly about battles at Docto. You've been reading about the 173rd and all the 4th Division troops, but up there, well, you probably don't know, but there's just as many ARVN soldiers, South Vietnamese Army soldiers, but I tell you, those soldiers aren't worth anything. I wouldn't even trust them in a battle. Nobody would over here, because they say as soon as they start firing, they just turn around and run. The only one that are good fighters are the mountain yards. Yeah, probably most of them wear black pajamas under their green fatigues, and at night they're VC. But there's about, I'd say more ARVN soldiers than GIs up there. You know, all the outskirts. Yeah, we moved the whole battalion of ARVNs up there. We moved 1,000 of them up there, but you don't read one part about them being in these battles. But they've been using them for road security. Before we had the 2nd and the 1st Cav out guarding the road. And now they got all ARVN tanks out there. Yeah, they got ARVN tanks out there. Yeah, well, they got them at Docto now because I think they needed the 2nd and 1st Cav. They had to move them up forward because they had so much fighting now.
Well, like they pull security out at where the first and 20, the first 22nd, the first 12th
Tio Real, yeah. BC Valley. But they're not there no more. We moved out of there.
They did. They
Yeah.
down there.
Yep. No, we moved them to Bam Black and the guys at Bam. No, they moved to Bam Black because I remember we had to move them one day.
They don't go to Cheerio no more?
Docto is the guys from Jackson's Hole and the Oasis.
Yeah, right.
They're all out there. We got mostly all our infantry at Docto now. And they say that's the turning part of the war. A lot of the guys from our company went LRP, their long-range reconnaissance patrol. I tell you, it sounds funny, but a lot of guys are volunteering infantry just to get out of this company because there's so much work to do. And the infantry, all you do is go out in the field. You really hump when you're out there. But when you come in, when you're off, they don't mess with you. You know, they give you time off. But here, they promise you a day off. You do you do something extra, and they tell you to work till a certain, maybe after midnight, and they'll give you half a day off.
Remember that time they pulled out with the barracks? With the sandbag?
Yeah, we had to sandbag the barracks, and we had to work day and night, and they had even guys working all night long on it, promise them days off. Then the next morning they get I don't know, I guess they call them.
Case of beer and party.
Yeah, they gave us a party, a case of beer, and everybody in the platoon was supposed to get a day off. And then we started with this combat emergency stuff where we were moving all the infantrymen around, and that one person saw the day off. Now it's been slacking off a little, but they don't remember the day off no more. It's pretty hard to get one. That's why everybody volunteers for patrol to go out there. You know, I don't like it out there, but when you come in, you got the whole day off again. Well, they're finally rebuilding our bunker line. Our bunkers were just about to collapse, I think. If they ever had a mortar attack, probably you'd be safer outside the bunker than in it. But they're putting up new sandbag bunkers. They got a permanent detail doing it because they got to have it by a deadline, so they got the guys ED. They don't have to pull guard or KP. They just build the bunkers. But even the new bunkers, the rats have moved back in already. I had guard in a new bunker the other night, and it had rats. I tell you, these rats are bad. I'm not too scared of the rats. It's just that they warn you not to get bit by one because most of them have rabies. And that's what I'm afraid of, that one of them's going to bite me. You sit there at night and you're looking out, the front, you got like a little window to look out. A gun hole, you got a machine gun sitting in front of you. You look out there and then all of a sudden you see a rat run across in front of you. And that kind of scares you in the middle of the night. Here comes Casey's replacement, so we're going to be leaving the tower. I think he says we got enough time to finish the tape. He's way down the road yet. But I hear eventually they're supposed to put concrete bunkers in up here. So that'll probably get rid of the rat problem. Almost every bunker, anywhere there's sandbags, got rats, and they got these little rat traps outside with rat poison in. And I think the rats are getting fat off of that rat poison because we never saw one dead rat by it. Yeah. Yeah. He probably drowned though.
No, I saw him. He had his head right inside the thing. He was out.
Casey said he saw a dead rat there one time. I had KP the other day, and I must have saw a rat I'd say he must have been 8 inches long.
They're big.
You know, they're huge over here. Yeah, they're from Texas. I tell you, this country, it's beautiful country, but it's the most messed up country I've ever been in. The scenery here is really nice when you're riding along the roads. And right from here, from the tower, we got Dragon Mountain right in front of us. That's where our radio station is.
Cambodian border all the way around.
And yeah, well, way far out, you can see the mountain ranges, and right over those mountain ranges is supposed to be the Cambodian border. But it does have the worst weather of any place I've ever been in, and the most insects and snakes and everything. I mean, I see bugs crawling around that I never thought existed. Like they'd be orange, all different colors. They got the weirdest bugs here.
Run off with your rucksack.
Yeah, if you lay your rucksack down, that's when you go on patrol. You carry everything in a rucksack. I guess it weighs about 50 pounds. But you lay your rucksack down, and the ants will probably carry it off. Yeah, I'm continuing the tape now. Casey's replacement came up, so we had to get down out of the tower, and we're walking back to the company to go eat chow. But I was saying, Casey said to tell you about the ants over here. You lay your rucksack down, and you come back, and the things have just about carried it away. You got to hang everything up. Don't let it touch the ground around here, because the insects will just come and attack it. And you know the little regular, I don't know, I call them regular ants, but they're the little ants that you always see home there. Well, those things, they got them over here, except they bite, and they really hurt. They're meat eaters. And the first time I ran into them, it was when I was in 4th replacement. We were digging a foxhole, and we ran into a nest of them. I thought they were regular ants until I started to brush them off, and the thing sank its teeth into you and hung on.
And they're big.
Yeah. The other day, I wish I would have had my camera with me. I saw, I guess it's a king cobra, I think it was. One of those big, it was about 12-foot long snake that some guy, it took him, the infantrymen had it outside the gate. It took some guy 3 shots with his M16 to kill the thing. The thing was huge. It was one of those, it's either a king cobra or I forget, it's the kind that swallows cows and all that stuff. And yeah, we're passing, they got little mountain yard kids, they help fill sandbags and that. Casey says I should get one of them to talk into the tape, but you wouldn't want to listen to it, sir. Yeah, maybe you can hear him. Here, I'll go over and maybe you can, it's the end of the tape. It's the end of the tape, I gotta finish. Yeah, well, it's the end of the tape, so I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let you know I'll be thinking of you on Christmas. I hope maybe we get some time off.